Hi, I'm Stacy Shaw with Children's Mentoring Connection, and I am here today with Richard, who is the head pastor of the Good Shepherd Church, and we're talking about another one of our partnerships with our community members. So welcome, Richard. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, you're welcome, Stacy. It's great to be here.
Yeah.
And hello to everybody online at home.
Yeah, there we go. So can you tell us a little bit about how our partnership with Good Shepherd started? We work with the Corey Rawson School, and nice to see you're sporting your Corey Rawson shirt today.
I got my CMC shirt on here, and from what I understand, this was a partnership where Corey Rawson reached out to Good Shepherd and said, "Hey, we really want to be a part of the Children's Mentoring Connection, and would you all be willing to help supply people and snacks and be a key part in this?" And our church loves kids, and we are really about doing ministry with families, and so it was hands down a perfect fit for both. And so that's kind of the beginning of it. That actually happened 1 year before I came, and this is actually my fourth full year, which means we've been with Corey Rawson for at least 5 years now.
Yeah, great. So continuing to grow and build upon that. And so Richard's also one of our mentors. So you want to talk about, from a mentoring perspective, what it's like for you to be involved and see the kids grow over the years.
Yeah, so the cool thing at the Corey Rawson program is we do 5th and 6th graders. And what has been amazing for me now that I've been doing this for 4 years in a row, I've had 2 cycles of kids. And when they come in the 5th grade, and they're 4th and 5th graders, and so when they come in 4th grade, they're a little bit unsure what the program looks like. They don't really know what's going on. They just kind of have some school friends, and then a bunch of us crazy adults hanging around at tables with snacks. And then as we grow and develop relationships, the CMC does a really great job of trying to keep the same kids with the same mentors through the 2-year cycle, through the 4th and the 5th grades. And by the time the kids leave in 5th grade, we've begun to have a bond with them. We have healthy interactions. We can talk about how things are going in school. Typically when they're in 4th grade and I say, "How are things going in school?" they'll give me a bunch of, "Oh, you know, whatever, I hate school." And then by the time they're ready to leave the program at 5th grade, they'll tell me what subjects they love, what subjects they're struggling in. One young man actually busted out his schoolwork and said, "Hey, can you help me do homework?" And it was like, "Yeah, I can give it a shot." And so the thing that I enjoy about the program is kind of seeing them grow, mature, develop, and kind of building a relationship. So they have adults that they can talk to that are beyond their family, and they can get yet another perspective on how to do life well as these young men and women are growing up.
Yeah, perfect. One thing I heard today was resiliency through relationships. And I thought that really spoke a lot to our programs and what we do, and what as mentors you help those kids do, is to become more resilient. And certainly we have seen that with our school program over this summer, it started back in March when COVID happened and we moved things virtually. So I think that we have seen our kids be resilient through this, and we've seen our mentors be a part of that. Even though it's not a perfect situation right now, we've still been able to stay connected with kids. So we've enjoyed your being a part of that and continuing to be a part of that with us.
Well, thank you. I enjoy hanging out with the kids. They're fun, and they make me feel young again because I'm getting older. So
Perfect. And this is part of our 2020 challenge, so you've been involved in that. And so along with that, we're going to ask you, what is your favorite exercise?
So I am a lazy weightlifter. I like to pick up heavy things. I actually have a home gym, and so that is my favorite form of exercise. I like to move things and then whine about how I'm sore. So as my wife will wonderfully attest.
So you're a weekend warrior, or just when the mood strikes you?
I'm a 5-day-a-week.
There you go.
Keep after it. So
perfect.
I promise I'm not as fluffy as I look. It's mostly muscle, I think.
There you go. So that's part of our 20 challenge. Just keep moving 20 minutes every day.
Yep.
And the other part of that is reading. So what's your favorite thing to read, or what are you reading right now?
Well, my current book that I'm reading, I really admire a gentleman named Jocko Willink, who's a retired Navy SEAL commander, and he has several books. One is called Extreme Ownership, where he talks about how in the military, leaders are called to take full ownership of even things that might not necessarily be their fault. You learn how to take responsibility, which is a big one for me. And then the next one that goes along with your exercises, he has a simple, short, meditative book called Discipline Through Freedom, or Freedom Through Discipline, my apologies. and he just talks about how to get your mind right, exercise routines, diet, recovery, all these simple things that you can do throughout the day to kind of take ownership of your day and make sure that you're getting the best out of life. And so those are two of my current reads that are sitting on my desk right now.
Great lessons there.
Yep.
Wonderful. So kind of in close, would you like to share what, if you've had a mentor in your life, who that's been and kind of what that's meant to you?
Absolutely. So for me, a little bit about myself is that I lost my father when I was 18, and so I kind of went into manhood without a father in the home. And for me, I've had several great mentors. Right now, my two biggest I actually have three. One is my best friend Dwight, who's about 10 years older than me. He helped me in my call to ministry. He helped me understand manhood, and has just been a wonderful example. Second is my pastor, because pastors do have pastors. My pastor, his name's Mike Berry. He has always challenged me to push harder and to go farther than I thought I could, and I've always appreciated that. And third is my father-in-law, Ron Huntingford, who is kind of a jack of all trades and is able to basically fix anything, and is just super a level-headed and great guy. So those individuals I look up to, and I strive to be more and more like them every day.
Great. Well, I appreciate you taking the time today, and go out there and make sure you're getting your 2020 in, and we look forward to seeing you again on our next session.
Thank you so much, Stacy.
Thank you.
You guys have a great day.